Good Friday on the Joe Show, brought to you by Cabot Coffee Company. Be happy, have fun, cool down, warm up, however you're feeling. They've got the drinks, the food to get you there. Bob, what you got for Feel Good Friday?
Well, let's congratulate, first of all, on the far western side of our listing area, Bishop Garrigan girls won the 1A state title in girls basketball last Saturday night.
Way to go.
And then Lake Mills, tough loss on Wednesday in the 1A semifinals.
Double overtime. And congratulations to them on a good season as well. Yeah, that was exciting to listen to.
Yeah.
I was at hockey practice on Wednesday night for the girls.
Right.
And kind of keeping updates on Facebook, people that were listening to the game, and then got done and threw it on the old phone.
Right.
And listened to, bummer, at the end.
Right.
Me, tomorrow, it is Battle of the Badges, Bob. And you were saying you think the law enforcement team's going to win? Were you making a call?
I did. What's the line here?
What's the line?
Yeah.
Well, the over-under, I believe, is like 6.5. No, usually it's a high-scoring game.
I was going to say, it's usually a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
Who won last year?
2 years ago, I believe.
That's right. Was there a game last year?
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 years ago, the 10th anniversary, the 10th annual, I believe Fire Department won.
Well, it's time for law enforcement to win.
You think it's time for law enforcement to win? Okay. I think it'll be a good time.
Could be.
If you go to mystar106.com, click on Battle of the Badges right there. You can find out where to buy tickets. Should be available maybe at the door tomorrow. I don't know.
Okay.
Doors open at 5:30, and it's kind of just willy-nilly freewheel, get in and sit somewhere,
Also known as general admission.
Yes, that's the word I couldn't pick up.
Free will, willy-nilly.
Yeah, free will, willy-nilly seating. So you just
awesome.
Show up and sit somewhere. So
there you go.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. Last event raised like over $50,000 for Make-A-Wish.
So we'll get out and support Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, there's going to be jersey auctions. There's going to be some raffles going on. There's going to be Battle of the Badges merchandise. So bring some extra money for all of that action.
Wonderful.
Coming up, Bob, do you consider Iowa to be beautiful? We'll answer that question.
Star 106, number one for all the hits.
Iowa. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The website, Bob's here, I'm here, it's Joe, it's Fisher Friday. The website Thrillist ranked all the states based on their beauty. And
now, what are we talking about beauty? Are we talking about
people?
Are we talking people? Are we talking about
the
aesthetics of the entire state?
The aesthetics of the state as a whole, I guess.
Yes.
And Iowa did not do well.
Why?
The writers of Thrillist.com apparently hate flat states. So Kansas came in last place as far as
I was going to say, is Nebraska right above that then on the list? Because Nebraska's flatter than Iowa.
No, Nebraska is actually more beautiful than Iowa.
Well, I'm sure other people are saying the same thing I'm thinking right now. This list is
bogus.
Right.
Yeah, it's willy-nilly.
Yeah, willy-nilly? The general admission?
It might be. But it's Kansas, Indiana, Illinois, then Iowa. Iowa, the 47th ugliest state in America.
What?
According to Thrillist. Top spot?
These people probably have never been to Iowa, by the way.
Probably. They probably thought it was Idaho.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
California got the top spot, beating out Hawaii for the most beautiful spot. I think Iowa's beautiful.
I do too. I mean, the saying it's flat and stuff, it's totally wrong.
Yeah.
If you've ever been over to the river on either side, there's two rivers on each side of the state.
Yeah.
And several in between.
Well, I can think of just around here, beautiful spots. You've got the waterfall that you can see from the State Street Bridge.
Yes.
That right there. If you don't go by it all the time, it sneaks up on you and you're like, oh, wow, waterfall. I forgot that was there.
Right.
You've got Zerbal Trail. And then leading off that way into the whole Lime Creek area. That's all beautiful. Just in this area.
Right.
And you get up by Pilot Knob. And then you get over, like you were talking about, the rivers.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Dolliver? Down south of Fort Dodge? Dolliver State Park?
I've not been, but I remember, now you've said that, I know where it's at and everything.
Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful in there because they've got
All of our state parks are, for the most part, beautiful. Yeah.
What if I had to put you on the spot? What would be the most beautiful thing in our area to you?
Go up to Pilot Knob and climb the tower, and then look out when the leaves are
when the leaves are changing.
Fall.
Is there a line of people to get up there when that's going on? Okay.
If you go up on a weekday afternoon, maybe weekday morning.
Yeah.
There might be some people around, but I think when I went up there back in, I don't know, it was October or whatever, there's nobody. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like that. No, nobody goes to Pilot Knob, but there were plenty of people go to Pilot Knob, but there just was not anybody there at that point.
You weren't stacked up. Packed up.
No, there's no stacking up at that point at all.
No, I've been up there, and there's been like teenagers running around. I'm like, hey, no tomfoolery. Get the kids here, you know.
Like, who's Tom?
Who's Tom?
Who's Tom?
What are you talking about, old man, with your sayings?
I never heard anybody with the last name of Foolery.
But no, Pilot Knob is beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember being up there and watching storms go by and listening to you on the radio describe storms that were like 60 miles away.
Wow.
Like in Osage.
And you could see them.
And I could see them from the top of the tower at Pilot Knob. I'm like, holy cow, that's Osage where that storm is at right now. That was cool.
Yeah.
So these people are wrong. Iowa's much more beautiful.
Definitely not 47th.
No. I would go top 20. Safely top 20.
Right.
Beautiful states. Coming up next, what's in a name, Bob? It's Fisher Friday on the Joe Show. Bob is here. Bob, baby names.
Was that the weekend?
That was the weekend.
All
as
right.
A matter of fact.
Thank you. I'm
Post Malone. You're learning.
Yeah, I'm learning.
I love it. Baby names.
Yeah.
Very, very important. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into getting the right baby name. And so when someone steals your name, it can be traumatic. It can be dramatic. A British guy's getting some heat after he named his dog Maybelline, which, by the way, I think is a great dog name.
Maybelline?
Maybelline. Yeah. Maybelline, come on over. Maybe the other dog is named Chuck Berry. I don't know. But
or Revlon.
Or Revlon. Yes, that could be it. So here's the issue. That is the name that his sister was going to give her baby, Maybelline. Really? And she was very upset to find out that he had named his dog Maybelline.
I can understand that.
Who gets priority? Does a human baby get priority over a name, or is it first come, first serve with the dog?
If you don't talk it over ahead of time.
Yeah, if you don't tell anybody that you're naming your kid something. Like, I would imagine, I don't know how it works, but I would imagine you've got your girl group, your circle of friends, and maybe if there's a couple of people that are pregnant in that sphere, you know, you point out like, hey, I got dibs on Aiden, Caden, Jaden, and Braden, you know, so all the dens are done. You got to pick a different one, okay?
Right.
Yeah, and so then they've got to go off and figure out something else, you know, because Jill took the Aidens, the Bradens, the Jadens, the Cadens, and maybe I didn't say Aiden yet. I wanted it right there. But, so should this guy have to change the name of his dog?
If there was no discussion ahead of time, I don't see why he should feel obligated.
And is it that bad to have a dog and a child named the same name?
Hey, Maybelline.
And then they both come running.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be the problem, obviously.
Yeah. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Granted, there's not a lot of dogs running around named Joe or Bob.
Right.
But my wife has pointed out that there are people that name their dog Bailey.
Okay.
She hates that. She's like, why would you name your dog Bailey? That is a horrible name for a dog.
David Letterman had a dog named Bob.
Oh, did he?
That? Yes.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Interesting.
That he used to talk about in his early days.
So you would change your dog's name to appease your sister?
Would I?
Yeah.
I obviously never been in that situation. I probably, what's the length of time you've had the dog too?
Yeah. Brand new, newish.
I don't know.
I'd try and get a bribe out of it. I'd be like, for $100, I would change my dog's name.
How much is Maybelline worth to you?
Yeah. You want to buy the name? We can do that. It's for sale.
We can negotiate.
This is America. Capitalism, baby.
Exactly.
All right, Bob, thanks for coming in.
You're very welcome.